let me tell you essentially what I learned in the base game. The Nomai are a now extinct race that once inhabited the solar system. They arrived in the system because they found a signal, a very, very brief signal, from what they named the Eye of the Universe, which they thought was very interesting because it was older than the universe itself. What we just learned in the expansion was that the race that built the Stranger heard the signal first, came here well before the Nomai did, realized that the Eye had the power, I guess, to destroy the entire universe, so they constructed the signal blocker so no one else would ever come find it. And then the prisoner who we met in the sealed vault, their crime was that they turned off the signal blocker for very briefly, for a tiny, tiny window of time. But what that apparently accomplished was it was enough for the Nomai to hear the signal and warp to the solar system. The Nomai crashed into a planet called Dark Bramble. Their vessel is there. They fired off 3 escape pods, one of which didn't even get out of the Bramble, one of which crashed on Brittle Hollow, and one of which crashed on Ember Twin. So, in order to find the Eye of the Universe, the Nomai did 2 things. They constructed an orbital probe cannon around Giant's Deep that was designed to fire a probe out into space in a random direction in order to try and visually locate the Eye, since they couldn't find the signal anymore. I'm sorry, I need to back up a little. Brittle Hollow has a black hole at its center. What they discovered when they fell into the black hole is that it's actually a wormhole out here at the White Hole Station. And so the Nomai used what they learned there to construct warp passageways. But what they learned, that at first they thought was an equipment error, was that anything emerging from a white hole arrived slightly before it entered the black hole. But through tests at a high-energy lab on Ember Twin, they realized that this was not an equipment failure, and in fact, if you boosted the power, you could increase the time discrepancy and essentially be able to send information back in time. So in order for their probe to work, they needed a window of approximately 22 minutes in order for the probe to get to the outer reaches of the solar system. And then what they wanted to do was have it send its data back in time, 22 minutes, through the warp technology they had discovered with sufficient power, and then one of 2 things would happen. Obviously, for the vast, 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 vast majority of probes, it wouldn't find the Eye, and so it would send the order to send the probe in a different direction every single time. Simultaneously, on the Ash Twin, they built a core inside a supernova-proof shell, and they created memory statues. The memory statues are able to bind with a particular individual they pair with them, and they receive all of their memories in real time. And so, but the memory statues don't activate until the Ash Twin project is successful, which means a probe finds the Eye of the Universe. So, presumably, we lived through the time loop thousands and thousands and thousands of times before the start of the game, but eventually a probe found the Eye. And when that happened, we started our loop like normal. We bonded with a statue in the observatory on our home planet, and so the 22 minutes is our memories being transmitted back in time over and over and over again every time we die, whether by supernova or by something else. And one of the probes found the Eye. So what I did over the course of several loops in the main game was kind of threefold. First, I had to make my way to the core of Giant's Deep, because you see the orbital probe cannon break at the start of each loop, because firing off the probe takes too much energy. It turns out that the probe tracking module, the important one, sinks down to the core. So you have to solve a lot of environmental puzzles to figure out how to get to the core of the planet. But once you do, you're able to find the coordinates to the eye of the universe. That's the first of three final pieces of the puzzle. When you actually get into the Ash Twin project, where the memory banks are, and you learn about the time loop you're in and how it works, you find that there is a working warp core powering the Ash Twin project. And the third and final piece of the puzzle, at least for me, was learning how to get through Dark Bramble to find the Nomai vessel, which has a busted warp core but is otherwise in working order. So what we need to do, I believe this is going to finish the game, it makes sense, is I have the coordinates, they're in my ship log. I need to go to Ash Twin, I need to remove the warp core, which is going to disable the time loop, which is terrifying. Like, that's utterly terrifying to me, because it means my security blanket is gone once the time loop's gone. After that, I need to navigate to the vessel in Dark Bramble, use the warp core to power it, and then put in the coordinates to the eye of the universe and warp there, in theory. That's what I'm about to try and do. Dark Bramble is a really interesting planet. I'll talk about the places we're going to visit. Ash Twin is part of the Hourglass Twins. It starts out covered in sand, so I'm going to need to land on it. I need to make sure my ship is parked far enough away that it doesn't get caught in the sand funnel and sucked over to Ember Twin, or else I'll be in trouble. But I have to wait a little bit for the warp pad that goes into the planet's core, where the Ash Twin memory banks are. Once I'm in there, I take out the core, I come back out, I hop on my ship, and I fly over to Dark Bramble as fast as I can, because the clock is ticking. I have 22 total minutes. And once I'm in Dark Bramble is a weird dimensional anomaly, where it looks pretty small on the outside, but then you fly into the node, and there's this huge expansive space on the inside. And on the insides are these horrible, horrible creatures called anglerfish that have eaten my ship many times as I've been playing this game. But what you learn about getting past the anglerfish is that they're blind. And Dark Bramble is a zero-G environment. So as long as you stay quiet and don't make noise, you can get past the anglerfish to navigate to the Nomai vessel. So to recap, what I have pieced together that I need to do, I keep saying end the game. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, but what I know for sure is that in order to reach the eye of the universe that sent out this signal that both the inhabitants of the Stranger and the Nomai, who were around in the solar system hundreds of thousands of years before my species are, I need to fly over to Ash Twin, I need to park my ship in a safe spot, I need to wait for enough of the sand to siphon off that I can get into the Ash Twin project at the core. I need to remove the working warp core from the center of Ash Twin project, which will disable the time loop and remove my security blanket. I don't know if the devs are mean enough to make me actually start over or not, but I have to assume they are. And then I need to fly to the Dark Bramble, get past the anglerfish, get to the Nomai vessel, install the warp core, put in the coordinates I have already learned from getting to the core of Giant's Deep, and then we'll see what happens. Alright? Let's go. Let's do it. I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm nervous as fuck. Like, you get so used to the time loop mechanic, and then when you're reading all those log entries and you realize that, like, the last step involves disabling it, like, I can't tell you that the anxiety level I have about doing this, but I mean, that's how we finish the game, right? I'm so gonna get eaten by an anglerfish. For now, we're going to go to Ash Twin. Like, there's plenty of other stuff that I left out. Didn't bother saying because it isn't really salient to what I have to do here in the final loop. But, you know, it's real. It's scary. Alright, so for now, I'm just gonna kind of land somewhere on Ash Twin. I don't really care. Actually, why don't I not land just yet? Okay, so there you can see the sand funnel has started, which means the sand levels on the planet are going to start dropping. You can kind of see it happening already, like if you watch the pillar there. Yeah, I think mechanically the flying is the hardest part of the game for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna get some distance now. Wait for the towers to start showing up. Try not to crash into Ember Twin either. Alright, so this tower that looks like a gear is the first one that emerges. And I say it looks like a gear, it's actually, if you want to be more accurate, it's modeled after the sun. Once it's exposed, it can warp us to the sun station that you see orbiting the sun. I have no reason to go there right now. But the towers kind of unlock sequentially as you move away from the sun. So the next set of planets is the Hourglass Twins themselves. And so the second tower is the one I need to actually warp into the core of Ash Twin. So I'm just going to kind of track the sand funnel, because this is the one right here. I'm going to try and park a nice, safe distance off to the side. So my ship won't get caught in the sand funnel. I'm going to head over here. So you can see the sand level slowly lowering. I'm I'm so nervous. Like, the thought of trying to fly through the bramble with my security blanket disabled, like, it terrifies me. But it's the only way to finish. I have to think that the devs wouldn't actually be mean enough to, like, make me start over. But, boy howdy. I'm shook. I'm shook, and my jimmies are rustled. Alright, so I forget which one is the warp room, but this is. The trick is to run in onto the warp pad right when Ember Twin is overhead. Rule 1, don't die. Rule 2, get good. Yeah, no doubt. Alright, ready? 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 Here we go. When it's right overhead. It's time. We warp in. Okay. What? Oh shoot, I warped to Ember Twin. Fuck me. Wrong. No, horrible. Alright, well, let's restart the loop. At least I didn't disable it yet. Oh, gosh. Hilarity ensues. Did I pick the wrong pad? I need to figure out what happened there. Like, I think I might have just looked at the wrong pad. But I don't think so. Well, at least I hadn't disabled the time loop yet. Yeah, but I can't figure out what I did wrong. Alright, well, I obviously need to be less panicky in that moment. I think it's probably easier just to wait on the surface of Ash Twin for now. There it goes. I think the sand funnel starts happening 1 minute into the loop. So, knowing I have some waiting to do, I'm going to run to the restroom and grab another drink right quick. Be right back. Doggy. Careful, girl. Bump my cables and bad things happen. I need you not to do that. Alright, doggy. Alright, I'm thinking about it, and I believe I just went into the wrong tower. I think that's the issue. Like, the reason that's the only spot on the planet that has 2 towers instead of 1 is because there are 2 possible warp sites. And I need to self-warp onto Ash Twin instead of, well, warping onto Ember Twin the way I did. And by the way, yes, whoever said it, it is spooky AF to be this close to the sun. I wonder how much time needs to go by before you can actually access the relevant tower. So I could have dozed off at the campfire, like I did when I was going for the Echoes of the Eye achievements that needed the dam broken. Alright, here we go. In the immortal words of Strong Bad. Starting again, same way. S, more different S. Yeah, so to warp into Ash Twin, I need to enter the tower with the exposed ceiling, which is this one. Okay, that's clear. I remember that. I need to go into that one, the broken one. I warped into Ember Twin because I went into the wrong tower. Alright. Alright. Don't die, get good! Yeah, right. It's about to begin. Oh man, like, Karis, this game is, like, very high on the list of not horror games I have played that have still deeply, deeply unsettled me. And it's exactly that. It's just like the vast, unknown void of space in my tiny, rickety little spacecraft. So this is the one I need. I need to run into this one when the Ember Twin is directly overhead. And then I should warp down into the planet's core, where I can take away my own safety blanket, because that'll be great. That'll just be so very awesome. Alright, go. Nailed it. Alright. So these masks are where my memories are being transmitted to every time the loop hits. Okay, here we go. I'm so fucking nervous. That opens the core, where the warp core I need is. This turns off the artificial gravity, so I can go grab the warp core. My time loop is gone, everybody. That is terrifying. The security blanket is finished. Back to the warp pad. We're out. Where's my ship? Oh no, it's playing music. It knows. Oh my god, it's playing a version of the Supernova song. It's like, are you sure you're ready? Alright, where's the bramble? There's Dark Bramble. Oh my god, guys, this music. Oh, it's so good! I have so many feelings. Okay, so to navigate through Dark Bramble, to find the Nomai vessel, step 1 is to tune in to Escape Pod 3 through the Nomai distress beacon, which is a signal I have already. So Dark Bramble is covered in fog. What's scary about it is those white lights can either be another node that you need to go into, like it is here, but they also symbolize the anglerfish. And every single one of these nodes is massive on the inside. Just huge. Oh. Alright. Step 1 is to navigate to the Nomai escape pod that didn't make it out of the Bramble. I haven't been this anxious playing a game in a long time. Alright, so a little bit more lore right quick. The escape pod itself, the log entries inside said that they were going to try to get back from the to the vessel, and they found 2 signals. And so they followed one, the closer one, and they left a trail of lights to it. So we follow the trail of lights they left, and we learn some things about how the bramble works that you actually learn elsewhere in the solar system as well. But as you follow the lights down through this spiral, you learn a few things. With all the dead ones, unfortunately, we learn that the journey didn't go very well. But what we learned about the seeds elsewhere and then again here is that the seeds themselves are functionally like teleporters as well. So you fire a scout into the seed, and it shows you, and then you follow the signal, and it'll take you to the actual vessel. One other thing that's pretty important to know is that your attitude thrusters are functionally silent in terms of dealing with the anglerfish. So we want to get some speed going and then let go of the controls. Yeah, no shit, Karis. Now do you see why I was so anxious? My heart is pounding. So a pretty good rule of thumb for the fish is that if you can hear them, they will hear you fire a thruster. Just gotta trust in our momentum, and we can use our we can try and build some momentum with our attitude thrusters. Alright, that's another one off to my left. Yeah, I know, the time, but the inability to thrust, like... I think these are their eggs. I think this is the nest node, and that's why there are so many. Because of course you have to fly through the nest. I mean, how could you not, right? Yeah, there's one staring right at me. Look at him. I mean, I say staring, he's blind. But, like I said, if you can hear them, they can hear you. I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm not really going the right direction, which is a problem. Don't gun it. Now, once I get into this node, I'm in the clear. He heard me. Go. Gun it. Oh, thank God. We made it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, let's go. Whew. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. How much clock do I have left? I don't know. I don't know. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Exit the ship. No, 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 no. I said exit. I said exit. Get aboard. Get aboard. We gotta go, we gotta go! To the control room! Oh no! I ran out of time. I ran out of time. That's the sound of the supernova. Oh no! Alright, maybe I can put it in fast enough. It's not gonna work. I'm out of time. I failed the universe. I failed the universe. That's it. No loop. I'm dead. The universe ended because I was too slow. Wow. Credits. Wow. Oh, man. Well, damn. What's it gonna say? Oh, load previous save. Okay, that's not so bad. But canonically, I failed. Canonically, I failed, and the universe fucking ended, and that is it. So let's just know that going forward. Oh, look at that pretty full ship log. Alright, well, clearly I need to get through the bramble faster. Knowing I can load a previous... Knowing that my real life time loop still exists takes a little of the pressure off. Alright, but... Oh, God. Alright, still, though. I'm just gonna say it, like... The game actually still lets me reload. Great. Fine. The, that flying through the bramble with, like, the muted version of the music playing, knowing, like, dealing with the dual pressures of knowing you can't thrust too fast or the anglerfish are going to eat you, and at the same time knowing you have to beat the supernova clock. Like, oh my god, this is awful. My Fitbit should be charged by now. I'm gonna put my Fitbit on and I'm gonna see what happens to my heart rate while I'm going through Dark Bramble. Hey, Buster. Nice to have you here. I take it you're a fan of this game. Let me assure you, this is my first time playing, and my first time attempting to finish it. Well, no, it is now my second time attempting to finish it. Canonically, I failed. I didn't get eaten by an anglerfish. I was sure I was going to get eaten by an anglerfish. That's probably going to happen this time, because what happened the first time was I ran out of clock. I made it to the vessel. I was putting in the coordinates when the supernova hit me. That was awful. That was so bad. So this time, I'm going to be in a hurry, which means I'm going to get eaten by an anglerfish. I know it. So, that means, you know, my canon is that I failed. I failed and the universe ended. Great. Awesome. Actually, if I think about my first real death, my canon is that I broke the fabric of space-time in the high-energy lab when I was going after achievements. But that's a different beast altogether. All right. Yes, Alice, they do. The ship versus suit is immaterial. But your attitude thrusters, the ones that you use to rotate, like this, make those little directional adjustments, those are silent whether you're in the suit or the ship. And similarly, they will hear the actual, like, velocity thrusters. And that's also true whether you're in the ship or the suit. Let's see, I think I went about as fast as I could have inside Ash Twin. That wasn't the issue. I need to be a little more aggressive in Dark Bramble, and I think particularly I need to be more aggressive in the first couple of nodes. Like the Nest node, that's a whole different beast. Like, yeah, you take it slow inside the Nest. Like, period. Unless it's your heart's desire to get eaten. Karis, I have to say, you had my favorite reaction when I entered the Nest node. Just that all caps. Oh, fuck! That was awesome. Okay. Oh, goodness. Let me see what's going on here. All right, so I'm thinking about getting ahead of myself. I'm kind of thinking about how to divide this up into YouTube episodes. I think because I'm not gonna take what's probably gonna wind up being an 8-hour stream and be like, Outer Wilds finale, LOL. When I started off like doing rafting achievements on the Stranger for the expansion and ended up actually beating the game. Like, I think the achievement hunting on the raft, that's an episode. Then I think the 2 other Forbidden Archives, that's 1, maybe 2 episodes. Then achievement hunting for the getting to the archives without getting caught, that would be a good episode. Alright, the ruined one, this one. I'm looking at the right one. Then cleaning up the log. Well, the achievement, then I think finishing the story and cleaning up the log I can combine. And then I'll do finishing up the story here. And then I might, and then I also I need to get the last achievement. I need to get Beginner's Luck, which involves starting a new expedition and finishing the game on my very first loop. So I'll probably do that tonight. Yes, Tolga, I got all the achievements. The only one I don't have, right now I'm sitting at 30 out of 31. I'm only missing Beginner's Luck, which is beat the game in the first loop. Which I guess doesn't really add much to the speed run, because you can get Oh, Alex, good. You're back just in time for the end of the main game. Or you can see me canonically fail to save the universe a second time. Man, that music adds so much pressure. I want to mark the bramble. Oh, I marked Feldspar's camp by mistake. Whatever, that's fine. My heart rate has already gone up from 65 to 78. This is going to lose me a few seconds, but I don't want Feldspar's camp marked. Stream is gone. Oh my god, again? Okay, good. I did see you guys talking about the stream being dead, and I was like, well, whatever, it's still recording for YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna fuck with it. Alright, everybody. Once more with feeling. Alright, well, I had more speed coming into the node this time. That's good. Yeah, see, I think those are supposed to be their eggs there in the center. I need a fucking stress ball. Hey, Ethan, great to have you here. You've found me at a very, very tense moment. I'm trying to save the universe. Literally. Alright, we're going. Full bore. Alright, I think that was significantly faster. Better have been, or else the universe is doomed. In the alternate timeline. All right. I coordinates, there they are, let's go. Don't you dare. Alright, coordinates in. Activate. Well, I reckon that's the eye of the universe. Oh, and look, there's the sun. Yeah, we are way the hell away. Wow, cool. Okay. What do? Oh, really? You want me to just step into that hole? I mean, yeah, okay. I'll do it. Whoa! Oh yeah, look, there's the ship up there. So now I'm down on the surface of the eye. There's the sun, and I guess I'm just gonna walk and see what I see. So here, I'll pause and explain some more because I feel like at this point we're safe, and yeah, I can't meditate till the oh, of course I can't meditate until the next loop. There is no next loop. The Ash Twin project is disabled. A lot of the hypotheses about the eye are that it's like the absolute center of quantum uncertainty, and so what I have been able to visit is the quantum moon, which is a moon that warps around the solar system. And like many quantum objects, it doesn't move, it doesn't change as long as I'm observing it. But like if I look away from it, then it disappears, it goes to another planet. And the way around that is to take a picture of it, because a picture counts as observing it and holds it in place. So I was able to explore the quantum moon, and I actually met Schrodinger's extinct alien Nomai there, because I was able to track which of the planets it was on, and in 5 of the 6, there was a dead Nomai. But on the 6th, which you couldn't get up through the clouds because that would be taking your eye off the moon and it would warp again, but at the 6th, I met the living version, like the last living Nomai, and she had some ideas about what the moon itself was. It's the moon of the eye of the universe, which is why it became quantum. And the eye itself is like, well, yeah, it's probably the singularity. And so, well, we'll see what happens. And for those who didn't hear me say it earlier, this game takes place at the very, very like entropic heat end of the universe. Like it isn't just my home star that's going supernova. All of the stars in the sky are going supernova. And so it's time for a conscious observer to observe the eye of the universe. See what happens. Fuck around and find out. So I mentioned all that because this looks just like the quantum moon did when I was there earlier, except it's obviously bigger. I feel like I should go to this swirl. Whoa! Quantum trees! This is unsettling. Alright, they made gravity way too dense for you to accidentally jump off. Like, that's good. I need to find a way, like, up onto this ridge. Looks like over here. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Yeah, you can see other stars in the sky going supernova. Whoa, 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 whoa. I feel like I need to go toward wherever all that swirl is. Like, that seems like the answer. But I feel like it's, like, changing on me. Well, I got another oxygen refill. That's nice. Where am I even supposed to be? Like, there we go. I remembered. I have a quantum fluctuations signal that I learned to tune into. Oh boy, there it is. Okay, I see it now. Oh boy. This looks fun. Oh, nice. It's a gravity wall. Well, what do you think? Do we need to go into the big vortex? I think we need to go into the big vortex. Let's do it. We're falling up. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at all that. Whoa, what the? Whoa. Spoon. Okay, that is definitely what I was supposed to do. And I'm back in the tutorial section from my home planet. How would that happen? I guess maybe the same way the trees did. Like, am I, like, because I am at the, like, center of quantum uncertainty and I am the conscious observer, is it, like, drawing on my consciousness to manifest what I see? That's kind of cool. Hornfels, Gossan, Feldspar, Esker, and Slate. Outer Wilds Ventures was founded by Feldspar, Gossan, Slate, and Hornfels to explore a solar system at the end of the universe. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely like drawing on my character's knowledge, because me and a couple of other astronauts are the only ones who know that the entire universe is ending. This is the Know My Memory statue you bond with at the beginning of the game. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts and technology, a Harthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. Like, I kind of just want to experience the rest of the ending, but this game has a lot of themes around, like, you know, not getting to see things for yourself, but standing on the shoulders of giants in the past, and that kind of stuff. Like, it hits pretty heavy. It's pretty good. The radio tower on Timberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and housed some of the last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. So it's like the entire game you think that, you know, something the Nomai did was causing the supernova and you'll be able to undo it and save your solar system. And as you run down, like, every single rumor in your ship log, none of them point to any way to avert it, because it's just at the end of its natural life cycle, and it's like, it's inevitable and there's no way to stop it. Oh yeah. One of these photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring world inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. Okay, so this is probably only here if you have the expansion. This species traveled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye's signal so that no one else would ever find it. One individual, however, rebelled against the decision and was able to briefly release the eye's signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in solitude for this betrayal. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. Yeah, it's talking like... It sounds like all this stuff already happened. Like, I wasn't able to stop it. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. True story. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system. Excuse me. Almost instantly and without warning. Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. So there's the game is just so well put together. I can't recommend it enough. Like I don't want to go full review mode before I actually finish, but there's actually a log entry earlier in the game where the Nomai are talking about the fact that oh no, Ethan, I have COVID. Like that's why I'm streaming. I'm alone in the house on day 3 of COVID isolation. But oh River, I need you to back up, girl. Your static electricity, I think it is. Go to your bed. Go on, go to your bed. Good girl. River, go to your bed, please. Go to your bed. Anyway. There's actually a log entry in the game that talks about the inevitable heat death of the universe and, its conversation. And one of the ancient people says, but that's not going to happen to us. It's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years away. And then the adult replies, well, yes, but eventually it will happen to someone, and that is sad. And so, like, my species, the Harthians, happen to have evolved to the point of space travel right at the end of the universe. Like, that's us. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Alright, what's this? This was not here during the tutorial. Observe. Well, oh yeah, look, all the stars are going supernova. All of them. I guess that's my galaxy. And it's gone. So I guess these would be all the other galaxies. So I was like, okay, I'm in control again. Yeah, these are all galaxies. Look. Am I gonna have to watch them all go out one by one? Yeah, wow, there they go. Alright, so we really are at the end of the universe. And I can't stop it from ending. It's happening all around me. They're all gone. Now what? Unidentified signal. Outer Wilds Ventures? What? It's me. I'm looking at myself. Look, they're getting smaller every time. That's one of the like rules of quantum objects that you learn earlier in the game, is that every time you look away and look back, they can change. Hell yes! Hell yes! You know I'm eating another marshmallow. Yeah. Hell yeah! Roast marshmallows at the end of the universe, baby. Let's get it that perfect golden brown. Mm-hmm. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Bonfire lit. True story. Alright, eat it. Yum. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright, well, there's our end of the universe campfire. Oh, look, trees. Nice. Let's keep looking away. Let's keep looking away and looking back. Oh, it's Esker! He's one of the other astronauts. I met him on the Attlerock, Timberhearth's moon. I mean, but he obviously can't be real, because the whole universe already exploded. Like, is the eye just... I mean, that's exactly what it must be doing. It's like manifesting things from my memories, since I'm the conscious observer. Do you hear music? Oh, no. I've wanted to hear all the instruments together. So, one mechanic in the game is that you can tune in to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, and you can find all of your fellow Hearthian astronauts all throughout the solar system by listening to their instruments like this. And so they each play a different instrument. Ryback, or Ryback, I'm not sure which pronunciation would be right, but Ryback played the banjo. Right, well, the banjo's in there. There's no Ryback. Oh yeah. It's just like earlier in the game. Well, I mean, I've got to go back every time. Oh, hey, yeah, look. I manifested Ryback. It's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, everyone. No rush. Take your time. It might not even exist here. Aren't you forgetting someone? Alright. So this will be Gabbro's flute. The Quiet Shade. Across Old Bark. In the Ancient Glade. It's always dark. Oh, I'm in 0G. I can just go up here if I want to. Gabbro vibed the hardest out of everybody. He was always just chilling in his hammock. I don't recognize this one. Alright, let's talk to Gabbro. Gabbro is the other one who was aware of the time loop. He's the one who taught you how to meditate to get to the next one. Hey, Time Pal, so you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, go find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. So, Tolga, tell me, did they change the ending if you had played the expansion? Because I don't recognize this instrument. Oh, yeah. So I assume I'm going to meet the prisoner here, and he or she wouldn't have been there had I not done the expansion, right? Oh, look. It's the Nomai. It's all three races. The Harthians, the Prisoner's Race, and the Nomai. I guess I have to extinguish all three. Yep, the Harthians are gone. The Nomai are gone. The Prisoners are gone. Now I gotta extinguish my own light. Well, that's unsettling. But I suppose this is their instrument. Okay, I see him over there. Oh wow, yeah, I manifested the prison. I'm so glad I did the expansion before I finished the base game. Talk to the prisoner. Oh, yeah, okay, okay, if there was any doubt, these are just manifestations from my mind, because now the prisoner speaks my language, which he didn't before, or she. I keep saying he, I shouldn't. When my kind found the eye and realized what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth. Like a light too bright to look upon directly, it burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden away in darkness, obfuscated, then lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I am still of my kind, and you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. And so, a choice. Are you certain you want to remember me? Join us. Let's see what happens. I don't want to repeat my kind's mistakes, but if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. This fire, what a warm and beautiful light it makes. Go, find the others. What comes next cannot be done alone. Alright, here's Feldspar's harmonica. No! Haha, the jellyfish. That's right, Feldspar loves all the critters. Oh, this is gonna be, the Nomai, the living Nomai, Solanum. Because that's the other instrument I don't recognize. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad she gets to come. Talk to Feldspar. Hatchling, you found me. Nice to have company around a campfire, isn't it? Go on, go get the others. Wouldn't want them to miss out. Oh, there's something up there. They're trying to get to it. Yeah, the Nomai spent like the clan that crashed in Dark Bramble in our solar system spent like all of their time and all of their resources just building ways to try to find the eye before they went extinct. And then the interloper showed up and just killed them all. And now my little Harthian, the hatchling, managed to get there thanks to everything that they did. Like, it's so thematically poetic, this whole game. Yeah, there she is. Hypothesis. Everyone must be here before we can begin. Once they arrive, I believe we'll be ready for the next step. I'm glad you remembered me. That leaves Chert. I see his drums up there. Oh, nice. That should be everybody, I think. Yeah, there's Chert. Shall I begin? Not yet. Take your time. I don't think there's anything left to go supernova. A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? Not yet. Then I will wait until you are ready to know the answer. What do you say, Time Buddy? Ready to start the music? No rush, I'm not going anywhere. What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? You got it, hatchling. When you're ready, just say the word. I can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Oh, okay, I'll get to play soon though, right? I hadn't dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal for how briefly I set it free. Yet here we are. Are you ready for the final step? I have awaited this moment for a long time. For so long. It is no trouble to wait a little longer. Should I begin? Okay, I'll wait until you're ready. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and add everybody. You got it. I'll do my best. Shall I begin? Well then, here I go. Oh, we're gonna build a new universe out of music. That's totally what's happening. This song is new to me, but I am honored to be a part of it. What do you say? This should be cool. Haha! Here goes nothing. Okay, I won't let you down. Then it's time. Time to send our spark out into the darkness. Oh yeah, look at all the symbols. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. You cut it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out alright in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. I tell you what, this has been really fun. And I got to help make something pretty cool, so I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Not yet. It's tempting to linger in this moment while every possibility still exists. But unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. I learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past, but that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's, time for something new now. So, I think this ending we're watching right here just gives you guys such a great idea of all the themes in this game. Like, it's... I'm feeling things. I love this ending so much. How beautiful. It's different than I'd envisioned. Whatever happens next, I do not think it is to be feared. Like, everything that all of us did, just barely by the skin of our teeth, managed to make sure that a new universe will be born. Like, we're not going to get to see it, we're not going to be around for it, but it'll exist because of us, and that's pretty cool. It's everything, actually. Yes. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. So what, do I touch it? Yeah, I guess so. it's a new Big Bang, and now I'm dead too. There's also a shade of, like, having to commit. Like, it's tempting to dream about possibilities, but unless you commit and go for one, they'll never be anything more than possibilities. Alright, well, I think this is the real ending. Alright, well, I'm not quite ending the stream, because I have the beginner's luck achievement to get. So we gotta, like, manage the final loop one more time. But, because I gotta see 31 out of 31. You know, I can't abide anything else. But, wow, Tolga, if you're still here, just thank you so much. I'm so glad you nominated this game. I am so glad that the Patreon vote tied, and then based on the tie, the dice roll selected this one, and this was like nothing else I've ever played, and it's one of the best stories I've ever encountered in any medium, and it was just an absolute privilege to play this game. There's a cello. I wonder if the cello is supposed to be, like, the hatchling's voice. Because, you know, the others I recognize. There's the banjo and the piano, the other ones that we did here. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. It's one of the best games I've ever played. Yeah, so yeah, just so many cool ideas, like taking the basic quantum principle that there's a level of fundamental uncertainty until a conscious observer actually observes the reality, and that makes it real. Like, there's just so much cool thematic stuff going on. Alright. Oh. Yes, thank you, Karis. Like, it's fun. Like, exploring the solar system, learning to fly, getting good at all of that is just, I've seen a few, Tolga. I know, I got the actual death ending. I saw the, I broke the fabric of space-time. I saw that one. I'm gonna go for the beginner's luck achievement. And then, I don't know. How hard are the others to get? I guess that's the question. So it's like this big, beautiful orchestra playing the same song, like the magnificent new universe, and even though it's not our voices anymore, it's still our music. Like, that's just It's gorgeous. Like, I love it so much. The idea of letting go of, like, your need to experience it and like not despairing even if, you know, you inevitably yourself have to die. Thank you for playing Outer Wilds. Thank you for making Outer Wilds. That was so good. 14.3 billion years later. Nice. It's going to show us our universe, maybe. Yeah, we got planets forming. Ha! Critters roasting marshmallows. There's life. All right, well, that's Outer Wilds.